Hello there, and welcome to this week's edition of the SPI Chamber Today Show. I'm Jeanette, President and CEO of the South Padre Island Chamber of Commerce. Diana is behind the camera. She's our marketing director. She's also the producer, the editor, the director of the show. And Beverly's back at the office on the island taking care of our members and future members. If you're not a member, stop by and see Beverly. So where are we today? Doesn't look like your usual place. Well, we're not on the island today. We're actually in San Benito at Mott's Building Supply. We're here with the co-owner, Jeremy Smith, and our customer service and sales manager, Ruben Perez. So, thank you all for having us. We're happy to be here. We had a great conversation before we started airing about where Mott's came from, the history of Mott's, where they're going. So I think you guys are going to learn an awful lot about how important this business is to not only this area, but to the island as well. So again, thank you for having us, and tell us about what's going on here at San Benito.
Thank you for having us as well. You know, this is an exciting time for Mott's. This particular store, believe it or not, was our original. Even though our far store has grown to be a larger location, San Benito has always been one of our, it was opened in 1969. It's been one of our best retail yards. Our other stores have converted more to a contractor type service, but this particular yard still maintains its retail reach.
Okay.
We, like I said, opened in 1969. We've since expanded. Since 2004, when I came on as a manager or as an owner, we have since expanded our business to fourfold what it was prior. So recently we've made a decision to expand our capacity for all of Cameron County by adding another location in Harlingen that will allow us to better service the entire Cameron County region, pretty much all the way from Raymondville to South Padre Island.
Wonderful.
And we've struggled out of this store only because its capacity is limited. But there's some big things in store for us. You know, God's been good to us and given us opportunity after opportunity. We had a massive fire 2 years ago.
I remember that, yes.
Taking down our far store. And honestly, at that moment, it seemed like the end of the world.
Yeah, I bet.
But it's actually turned into a blessing in disguise. And like I said, God continues to put opportunities in front of us, maybe close one door and open another.
Sure.
I get kind of emotional when I think about this because that 140,000 square foot fire really, we learned a lot from it. It was obviously a horrible moment, but it's turned into a real blessing.
And that is an amazing story, how such a tragic event can turn into something so much bigger without even really expecting it. So the building supplies means that you have everything from flooring to how to build a house, shingles for the roof, doors, windows, all of that good stuff. Pretty
much full service. Anything that you need to build a house from, like you said, from foundation to roof, we would have that service and that available. Like I said, we're also very mindful about carrying products that are changing, are ever changing. We're listening to our customers. We pride ourselves in having adaptive service, in being responsive to customers' needs and changing as customers need us to change. So as technology changes, as materials change, we've got to stay on top of that. We've got to be cutting edge. We used to be kind of the laggards as far as that's concerned, but over the last 20 years, we've really grown to be the leader as far as market product and expectation.
Sure, and with things changing, I mean, in 20 years, we were just talking about 20 years seems like much longer ago than it really is.
It is.
But technology has changed, and you don't think that it would affect the building material business, but it sure does. I think of the doorbells. You know, the doorbells used to be simple, and now they're, you know, computers and robots and things. So it's interesting and important to know that you are staying ahead of the game when it comes to technology.
Keeping customers connected to the products that they need to complete their projects and move forward efficiently, quickly, that's what we're all about.
Yes, and so we're excited about the Harlingen location that's going to bring more merchandise, more supply to not only the Harlingen store itself, but you're also going to use that as a way to supply for this store, which is going to help you in sales and service. so that you have a better array of products and services to offer the community.
Right, and I think one of the misconceptions, to clarify in technology, is we think that one of the easiest things to think of is technologies and computers and accessories like that. But the reality is technology and lumber itself has changed. There's a lot of things that have changed in regards to, we're talking about there's like beams and the way things work. You're talking about composites and synthetics in certain areas that will prolong, especially like we're talking about like with SPI. Those are transitions that on our side, our job is to be diligent and learn the new technology, but then to educate, right? And to bring those things to the forefront, because the reality is the Valley has always been kind of a few years behind everyone else. That's kind of a natural thing, but one of the realities that we've come to is that if we can properly educate not only our own staff, but the people that they're connected to and our communities, and show them, hey, look, this is the new technology coming out, and this is how it's going to benefit you, that people are very responsive to that.
Yes.
And then allowing, like Jeremy said, feedback. You know, when we're able to hear what people are saying and saying, okay, hey, let's be reactive to what people are saying in a dynamic way, where we're saying, hey, you know what, this thing isn't working. Oh, this has changed. Let's respond to that change. Let's be proactive so that people that we normally deal with aren't going to have to go somewhere else. That we can be the people that say, okay, as community leaders, it's our job to be diligent in those arenas.
Sure.
And
Awesome.
deal with that.
And I think the efficiency is also the important factor with those products. When he goes back to saying that we're laggards, I think that we are from an efficiency standpoint as well. And there tends to be a higher expectation for efficiency when you're dealing with customers who are doing custom homes, particularly those on the island. They want the best textiles, the best finishes.
Sure.
Mott's traditionally was not in a position to handle those customers' needs. Well, what the pandemic and the crisis has really done has forced us to up our game and improve the product assortment and the product array we're offering, listening to our customers more and actually meeting their needs with the product we offer at of course a competitive price. One thing I'll focus on here in San Benito though is by opening Harlingen, we're going to make this store much more efficient, easier to pick up, easier in and out. Not all our deliveries will be done out of our Harlingen store, so it'll actually improve the customer pickup appeal at this location. Our efficiency and our service will be far faster and far greater than it was before.
Nice. Well, who thought that you would learn that much about building materials today? I didn't realize that technology was involved with wood, but now that you say that, it makes sense. And especially if you do build on the island, you all know, you live on the island, you know that you're exposed to things that other parts of the valley are not exposed to. So it is important to pick the right materials to make sure that whatever you're building, a home, a condo, apartment, that it's going to be there for a long time. So thank you all so much. It was very fascinating, actually, to learn how important it is to stay on top of things. So thank you again. Thank you all again for watching. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, how can they get a hold of you guys? What's the best way to reach out?
You can contact you. First of all, mottsbuildingmaterials.com is our website.
There you go.
You can reach us at 956-399-2411 here at our San Benito store.
Okay.
The best way to reach us is probably online. We have a full service website, so feel free to look up our locations and we'll be more than happy to service you.
With live chat response, I will say.
Absolutely.
Live chats.
Live chats.
Go and get quotes. We accept. We do PayPal. We do. We have a very innovative technology when it comes to servicing customers and deliveries and the whole 9 yards.
Perfect. The whole 9 yards. So there you have it. Make it easy. Make it simple. Build your strong house. You're good to go. What else could you want? So thank you again. Thank you all again. And until next time, we'll see you on the beach.